Close your eyes for a moment. Picture a barber. The clean lines, the crisp snip of scissors, the calming scent of aftershave. Now picture a surgeon. Sterile gloves, a gleaming scalpel, the intense focus of life and death stakes. Two vastly different worlds, right? But what if I told you these two professions, so utterly distinct today, were once not just intertwined, but functionally the same? In fact, one directly evolved from the other, all thanks to a peculiar religious decree and the blood-averse hands of medieval monks. Welcome to the grim, fascinating story of how barbers became surgeons. Our journey begins in the heart of medieval Europe, where the church held immense sway. Monasteries weren't just centers of faith. They were the bastions of learning, the keepers of knowledge, and often the primary providers of medical care. Monks, learned men of their time, were expected to heal the sick within their communities. But there was a problem, a rather significant one. Ecclesia abhorret a sanguine. The church abhors bloodshed. This wasn't just a suggestion. It was canon law, forbidding monks, and by extension all clergy, from performing any procedure that drew blood. No bloodletting, no lancing boils, no setting bones if it involved an open wound. Yet, these procedures were vital, considered essential for health, even spiritual purity at the time. A medical vacuum emerged, demanding a solution. Who then, in this superstitious, often brutal era, possessed the sharp tools and the steady hand willing to step into this bloody void? The answer was surprisingly simple: barbers. They already worked with sharp razors, proficient in cutting and trimming. Their shops were public, accessible, and often the center of local gossip and practical services. They were the perfect candidates, albeit for the wrong reasons. Soon, the local barber wasn't just trimming beards. He was extracting teeth, lancing abscesses, and performing rudimentary amputations. They learned through apprenticeships, through observation, through sheer, often brutal trial and error. This was the birth of the barber surgeon. And that iconic red and white striped pole? It wasn't just for aesthetics. The red symbolized blood, the white, bandages. A grim advertisement for their bloody trade. For centuries, the barber surgeon reigned supreme. Their scope of practice was terrifyingly broad and often fatal. From bloodletting, believed to balance the body's humors, to setting broken bones, to the swift, agonizing removal of limbs without anesthetic, they were the frontline practitioners. Imagine the stench, the screams, the crude instruments, the almost complete lack of hygiene. Mortality rates were astronomical. A simple cut could lead to a swift, agonizing death from infection. Yet, for many, these barber surgeons were the only hope, the only available option when illness or injury struck. They were pragmatic, unsentimental, and indispensable to a society grappling with constant threats to life and limb. Their shops doubled as operating theaters, public spectacles of suffering and desperate cures. But as the Renaissance dawned and the Age of Enlightenment gathered pace, the winds of change began to blow. New scientific understanding, driven by pioneering anatomists and physicians, started to chip away at ancient superstitions. The sheer barbarity of barber surgery, coupled with its abysmal success rates, became increasingly untenable. Societies began to recognize the need for specialized knowledge. Guilds were formed, demanding specific training for different medical branches. In places like France and England, royal charters eventually separated the two professions. Barbers were relegated to hair and hygiene, while surgeons, often initially seen as lesser physicians, began their slow, painful climb towards scientific rigor, anatomical study, and eventually the highly respected profession we know today. The journey from medieval barber to modern surgeon spans centuries, marked by both horrifying practices and gradual enlightenment. It's a testament to humanity's enduring struggle against disease and decay, and a stark reminder of how far medical science has come. Today, the clean, precise world of the operating room owes an unexpected debt to the humble barber shop, a place where, for a time, a quick shave could quickly turn into a life or death decision. The red and white pole still stands, a silent, almost forgotten monument to a profession that once dared to cut, to bleed, and to heal when no one else would.